Let's draw the cutest Christmas donut ever. A Kawaii Rudolph with sprinkles and frosting. Are you ready? Well, let's get started. So I'm going to start off with the shape of Rudolph's head. I'm just going to lightly sketch out a circle. So on SketchLab, we do use construction lines. We build with shapes and forms. So lightly draw. It's kind of roughing in the shape. Now that I have the shape where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and clean it up a little bit. All right, we're going to go ahead and start adding the expression. So we have these big eyes. And inside of the eye, we have 2 white highlights. So we're doing this kawaii or chibi style today. So this is rooted in Japanese, like I said, style. With the eyebrows. And we'll do the same thing onto the other side. Draw a nice, large, oval-shaped eye. And once again, I'm adding 2 little white dots for highlights. And so these exaggerated expressions is what helps them make him so cute. Big eyes, and you got the little nose, little mouth. So we're going to go ahead and draw the shape of the nose. It's kind of like a rounded triangular shape for Rudolph's red nose. And now we're going to draw these 2 lines that curve down for the mouth. Aww. Yeah, I think Rudolph is too cute to eat today, guys. What do you think? Yep, too cute to eat. Okay, so I'm curving a line out and then curving a line up. So this is the ear. I'm gonna draw a little line here. It helps to create the inner part of the ear. And same thing on the other side. Then curving this line out to the left. And just this line here separates the top part of the ear from the inside of the ear. All right, now it's time to draw these cute little antlers. So I'm kind of creating these oval shapes. And then I'm going to draw another oval shape up in the center. And then same thing. So these 2 ovals kind of create a little bit like a letter V. And then in the center, like I said, we have one more little oval for the antler. Because this is a little baby Rudolph today. Extra cute. So you gotta add little tufts of hair on top of Rudolph's head. And I'm going to create little cheeks here for Rudolph. Curving line out to the left, and then on this side, curving your line out to the right. And now I'm going to draw some little paws. And this is going to create some overlapping as well, which helps to create space. That's one of our elements of art. And as you know, we're creating space today. We're making this flat piece of paper appear to be 3-dimensional. So overlapping is one way, and now we're going to start creating the donut. We're going to make it 3D. So we're going to grab these 2 dots, I'm creating a foreshortened circle. And inside the circle, we're going to have a little bit of little baby Rudolph's body. So you see I curved a line to the left, and now I'm curving a line up to the right. And now look where I'm starting the donut, really high up, kind of like underneath the ears. And now I'm going to start curving this line out to the left. And you can see I'm curving it down now. And now back to the right. So the donut shape actually looks a little bit more like a circle right now, doesn't it? But look what happens when we start to add the frosting. So we're going to use these wavy lines here. And this is going to make the frosting drip down the donut. This wonderful holiday donut today. And got to add those sprinkles for emotional support, guys. And so this is a example of using repetition, which is one of our principles of design. So the elements are the building blocks of art, and the principles of design are how you arrange them or put them together. All right, guys, we're going to add the little marking now. So I'm going to curve a line up between the two eyes. And you can see we're also creating the cheeks as well. Curving out to the left. I'm going to go in with a Sharpie, and I also have a Micron. So I'm going to do most of my outlining with the Sharpie marker. I'm going to use the Micron to outline the sprinkles. So I'll be using two values. So I have brown and I have cacao brown. We have beige for the marking on the face. So this is the cacao brown, which is the darker brown in the antlers. And on the shadows, I'm using regular brown. For the nose, I use red, pink, and dark red. And I'm using pink and coral pink for the shadows. So even inside of the ears, adding a little bit of that darker coral pink, creating some shadows. And I'm using apricot and brown. The brown is going to be used for the shadows. I'm going to kind of go back over that with the apricot a little bit and make it a little bit lighter. So with paint markers, you can actually mix the paint. And you can be very painterly with them. And I've got the green and the red, obviously, because this is a wonderful Christmas donut. And just going back and refreshing those outlines. Well, you did an amazing job today. Your Rudolph donut looks adorable. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a new drawing lesson. And grab your free coloring pages on my home post tab. Well, if you love Christmas art, I have a lot more videos waiting for you. Well, thanks for drawing with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.